What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy Dakota, a.k.a. SpazzyRoyal, and I'm crossing the street with Jimbo Birdie Cadillac. Y'all know what it is, man.
I was giving it, it's a competition. I'll take your life if you're not paying attention. Everybody here aiming to win. Should I aim here to win?
Get our lighting good.
Right.
All right, here, Cadillac, you want to run the lights for us then?
Yes.
All right.
I'm with it.
Birdie Lee.
Here.
We are here tonight with Dakota Spazzy. How are you, my friend?
Sir, I'm fantastic. Thank you for having me, sir. Thank you.
We just saw you jump off stage here at the Clutch Tavern.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was exhilarating. I was lucky enough to be here for Wesley Craze MC's birthday. He's an amazing artist. He always does his best, and that's one big thing I'm into is if you put your all into your music, I'm going to respect your music one way or another.
Craze has been on the show before. We've got a chance to go check out his space. I often run into him to the spot right at the street, the burrito shop, one of our favorite hangouts.
Yes, sir. No, yeah, I know he's very local out here. I like how rooted he is in the community. That's something I'm really big on, being from Houston and coming out here. I'm not a local from out here, so it's really nice to have the locals accept me as one of their own. It's something I'm not very used to.
All right, so you had a little bit of news for us. We know you most famously have been traveling with one of Portland's hottest.
So, yeah, and to this day, I will always say this. Soluna is one of my best friends. He will always be one of my best friends. I'm so beyond proud of him, and I will never stop being proud of him. However, I am no longer affiliated with his team. I am no longer his hype man, nor am I going to be his DJ anymore. I've decided to take a step and be my own person and chase my own dream, and I'm pursuing rapping full-time now. It came a point where I realized he had it figured out, and it was time for me to figure it out. So I'm proud of brother. It's time for him to be proud of me, you know?
And what does that plan involve for you then? So what are the next steps for Mr. Spazzy then?
So a big thing that I've learned going independent these last couple of weeks is everybody wants to see you fail when you're not doing it with somebody else. And I'm somebody who's very win-driven. I like to win. So, I've noticed that a lot of people will be like, oh, he can't do it, but I can. I know I can. Y'all can continue to think I can't, but when I have 1 million people watching my video, I promise one of them is going to be you. I know it is. It's just how it's going to go down. I've recently won 3 of the Fizzler contests. I've won a real Portland 503 contest in the last couple of weeks. I've got a lot of love for See Legal to People. Shout out all of those guys. And I know what my potential is, and I have to be able to let my flame shine bright by itself instead of trying to make it shine somebody else's flame.
Well, since we're speaking of music, let's go ahead and break into it. Big ups to our all-the-time sponsor, which is Rappy Dooski and PDX Radio. All of you artists out there, make sure you submit your music to prettydopesubmissions@gmail.com, and Rappy will get you played on his credited radio station.
Right now.
Hey! Have you had any music that you've submitted to Rappy Dooski yet at PDX
I
Radio?
have not, actually. However, I do follow Rappy Dooski, and I love what he's doing as well. Like I said, I'm very big on people working with the community. That's why I've had love for you and the show for so long. My big thing is if everybody works together, there's no way we won't all make it.
Speaking of working together, special thanks to our light specialist tonight, Miss Cadillac Monte.
And that hat is going crazy, Cadillac. I'm not going to lie. That hat is going crazy. I'll be honest with you.
I actually got it from Craze, low-key on the back.
Oh, yeah, see, that's actually pretty sick.
My lucky hat.
The irony behind that. Yeah,
We've seen
I love it.
a lot of familiar faces in the crowd here tonight. I ran into Word earlier.
Yes, sir,
I seen Pinoy was here.
Yeah, we have a lot of what I call Portland families. So I'm very big on, like I said, people coming together. And ever since I've decided to be independent and come into the music industry, Pinoy is actually somebody who's done a lot to help me. When he found out I was going independent, he messaged me immediately. He was like, I've got rosters for you to be on. Craze hit me up and was like, hey, I'm doing a birthday show. I'd love for you to be there. But with everything going on, it's just really nice. Recently, I don't talk about this a lot, but my little brother, DeAnthony, they're trying to give him 40 to 90 years for a crime he didn't commit. And it's been really tearing me up. So with all the love and support from the team and everybody around lately, and my brother A-Dot, my brother Doug, and my sister Ashley, and my brother Weez, and just with all the nonstop and constant support, there's no reason that I shouldn't chase this dream when I'm not just chasing it for me. I'm speaking for everybody who's too afraid to speak for themselves. I don't care if I make it. What I care about is y'all being able to work through your pain because of the words that I spoke.
We often say, or I often say, I would like to die with a drawer full of silver medals. If you would like a gold, let me help you. Just let me stand on the podium.
That's exactly my thing. I just want everybody to succeed. And that's my big thing. That where I come from, I'm from Houston, Texas, specifically Pasadena, Texas, which is the Pasadena Projects. I went to Parkview Intermediate out there, which is known as a recreational violence school. So it was a red zone school. We had metal detectors and all that, and they didn't believe in our area. Nobody believed that anybody in that city could get out of that city. Nobody believed that anybody in that project could be somebody different than somebody from that project. And I'm living proof that as long as you put your heart and soul into it, you can do what you want to do. You just got to put 100% into it at all times. And like I said, without the support of my brothers and my sister, I would have never known that myself.
What's the farthest then that the microphone or turntable has taken you in your career so far?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll be honest with you, Jimbo. It's either when I got to meet Sugar Free, because I grew up, my mama is very much ghetto fabulous. That is what I call it. My mother bumps all of the classics, all the soul. I grew up on Devin the Dude, Slim Thug, Zero, all the good stuff. Curtis Blow, Christopher Jackson, you name it, and I grew up on it. Bird, like I can keep going down this list. Bill Withers, let me stop before I get carried away. But I grew up on all of this and something that's kind of like, when I met Sugar Free, it was kind of like a shot. It was an opportunity for me to meet somebody I know my mom would have been proud of me meeting. And as much as I was honored and thrilled to meet him, the fact that if my mom could have seen me meet him, it would have made her happy, I guess is kind of what made me so happy about it. So, yeah, he's got to be the coolest person and, like, the deepest I've gone. Either that or on March 2nd of this last month, we actually just went to ASU and opened for Trippie Redd. Me and Luna opened for Trippie Redd together at Mullet Arena. And that right there is...
Those pictures were captivating, my friend.
I want y'all to know, like, I had my shades on because I was crying. I had never felt such a strong emotion overtake me. I was so thrilled and anxious and just a mixture of everything in between. I mean, I'm truly honored and blessed to have been able to share that stage with bro. And 80 years from now, I know for a fact I'll be telling my great-grandkids how one day their great-grandpappy was on stage with in front of 5,000 people screaming his name. I know that. And I got, actually, that night, a lot of people haven't seen this yet, but we have a recap video from that night. And at the end of that show, after Luna finished performing, I had them cut the music. And in front of the entire arena, I stopped and I thanked him for everything he's done for me, because when Luna and me first became friends, I was actually homeless, living on bus benches and on the max and stuff, and Luna helped me find my way, and him combined with my other friends helped me find my way. So, I mean, like, that's the big thing. Everybody thinks that me leaving the team was for a negative reason. It's not. I think the team is going to flourish and be an amazing team, but it's time for me to flourish aside from the team, so that way we can come together and be two beautiful blooms. I don't want to bloom with it.
Birdie and I have been blessed a few times. There was one night we were in a room with Be Legit, Afro Man, Devin the Dude,
Andre Nicotina.
We were just hanging out.
I'm relatively sure I watched the videos of that because I lost my mind that y'all were in the same room as Devin. Being a Houston native, he did a lot of music with Slim Thug, which is from my area, and Devin the Dude is just one of the coldest lyricists. I'm an old school lyricist myself. I'm not like a hype beast rapper or a EBK type rapper. I'm more of like a passionate rapper. Like I've been often compared to Mac Miller, Cole, Macklemore, people along that line, and it's just because I only feel like I have to say something if it's something worth saying. I don't want to sit here and politic about a bunch of shit.
I got blessed a few nights ago on 421, and during the rendition of the Loonies, I got 5 on it. Yuckmouth from the Loonies handed me a joint. So hip-hop moment number 8 checked off the list for Jim.
I actually saw your Facebook post about that. I heart reacted it. I don't know if you saw that, and I can only imagine how fucking amazing that was for you, bro.
When you're an 18-year-old boy singing that song over and over again with your friends, and then 20-some-odd years later, life comes reality. It's pretty amazing.
I'm really pitching and hoping that that's something I get to experience. I can only imagine the thrill you got to experience. My ultimate goal, I gotta smoke at least one joint with Snoop Dogg. At least one. I don't.
There you go.
That's it. That's all I want to do. One joint with Snoop. Snoop, if you watch this, I just want one joint, bro. I'll never bother you again. That's all I want, man. I want to learn some knowledge, some game from you. You're one of the veterans and originals in this game, so.
You got some music videos coming, you said, too? Some music videos?
Yes, I actually, like I said, I won the Thizzler competition. So one of the things I won in that competition was a video shoot with an artist who has shot for a lot of people, EBK members being one of those people.
Any dance moves in the videos, Birdie? What do you think?
Hopefully.
I mean, I could do the truffle shuffle pretty well from the Goonies.
Oh, can we see? I'm trying to see the truffle. What do you say? The truffle shuffle? I want to see.
I got 2 chicken strips, some mozzarella sticks, and pizza in my stomach, so I'd prefer not to. that mixed with Casamigos Reposado usually equals a visit to the bathroom I'm not looking forward to.
Bernie, I think we might have found the one dance that you probably can't do.
Yeah, I'm still curious. So let me know when you got that and show me so we can do it together. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you my hat from Lady Dreamer too.
Ooh,
shout out to
Lady
Lady
Dreamer.
Shout out Lady Dreamer and
Miss
the
you,
Boy
girl.
Lala.
Yes.
Shout out both of them. I have mad love for both of them. Lady Dreamer and the Boy Lala. Everybody from that entire area, to be honest with you. Caleb Wildheart.
Yes.
All of them. They're all insane, especially Roulette. I've seen all the moves Roulette's making lately. I'm like, okay, Big Bird, get your thing, bro.
We got to spend New Year's Eve this year at Studio 21 with Caleb and friends.
So amazing. On his birthday.
I can only imagine how amazing of a night that must have been. I was in Caldwell, Idaho with Luna that night, so I wish I could have been there. But I rode a mechanical bull for the first time in 10 years, and I fell and busted my ass, so it was great.
I was gonna ask, did you ride the mechanical bull inside there?
No, so that one in there actually scares me. Because see, I'm very, you see like my center of mass, this equals buck and launch, and I'm not built for that.
We actually, when we were here last time, we got to see Figure 8. Figure 8 attempted to ride the bull.
Oh, Fig did it?
Yeah, he didn't make it very long, but he tried.
Oh, if Fig did it, then I'll do it.
I'll show the clip here while we're talking about it.
If Fig did it, then I'll do it. We can go talk to them right now. Only if Fig did it, though.
Do it. Actually,
Let's do it.
All right, bet. If Fig did it, I'll do it. 110%.
Okay, did you hear that? Birdie, you heard him? He said
I heard it. So he better get down here so we can see this together.
All love for Figure 8, Antelope Fisherman, and Swiggle, man. The only reason I'm doing this shit is because of you, Fig. I swear.
Speaking of Fig, he's got a nice show coming up. Bill Saber's coming to town.
He was actually messaging me about that. I'm going to go and I'm going to partake. I'm not going to perform that night, but I am going to go. I'm going to make sure I show my support. I'm always so proud of them and the moves they've been making. I watched that group kind of start and develop, and for how far they've come, and Noise from the Void and everything he's doing, I'm so unbelievably proud of him as well.
My guy had to take his shirt off in the snow to hit WTF Portland, so.
I mean, it'd be like that.
He is on there, too.
It'd be like that, especially with WTF Portland's administration staff. I know how hard it is to get on that page. I'm pretty good friends with the guys who run it.
Oh my goodness.
So any big plans for you then in the future here? Where can we catch you next then? Where's the next place we can catch Mr. Spazzy at?
Honestly, I'll be real with you guys. I'm a lost boy, and that's my entire movement. I don't know what my next step is, but I know that I don't know. So all I can ask is that you guys kind of help me figure it out myself. I know music is a part of me, and I know that I'll never let that part of me leave. So that's the part of me I'm going to chase right now. But as far as my next step, I guess I'm just going to keep writing and hope that something strikes lightning and y'all love it as much as I do.
What do you think, Birdie? Any questions? What do you think?
I'm still wondering about this little shuffle that he's talking about. So that's my only question.
I can't do it right now. I promise y'all in the future, second interview.
Pretty sure
Second interview, I'll even bring baby oil for the second interview.
Okay,
And I'll
because
do
I
it with
love
baby
dance
oil.
and choreography.
Well, no, I know. We actually
Birdie,
had
do you
this
know what the
conversation.
truffle shuffle is?
No, that's what I'm like.
So no, it's from Goonies, way back in the day.
Okay.
And this guy, this kid, he's a little bit obese, but his friends keep like, hey, do the truffle shuffle, do the truffle shuffle. And he just does the shuffle. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I'll pass on that one. But yeah.
I'll show a clip of it, Birdie, for you right over here next to you,
Okay.
so you can see what the truffle shuffle looks like. And I'm pretty sure, knowing you, you would have not attempted that one.
Got it.
I feel like we should do a truffle shuffle challenge.
A truffle shuffle?
Yeah, next time.
I'll judge it. I will
sounds like
judge
a
it.
great idea.
110% I'll judge it.
The next show.
Well, we ran through about 15 minutes there pretty quick, my friend. You want to give some special love shout-outs, PSAs on the way out of here before we wrap this up?
My biggest shout out and the one that I want to start with is my mother. I saw her for the first time in 10 years last year, and I haven't seen her since, but the only reason I do this music and the only reason I'm so dedicated is because of her. following shout out is going to be for my brother. Forgive me if I tear up. It's my baby brother, and it's really hard chasing this dream when he was the biggest supporter I had for this dream. So that's my second shout out, and then my final shout out is just for the rest of my family that's always come and shown support, from A-Dot, AJ, Queen,
Woo!
Ashley, just everybody who's always here for me. I couldn't be the person I am today, and I wouldn't have the drive and the ambition I do today if it wasn't for the people around me. So huge shout out to you guys. Thank you for everything, Jumbo. I've been following you forever. This is a dream come true, bro. I appreciate you for real.
Well, we had a great time tonight. We look forward to the rest of the festivities here.
Yes, sir.
I look forward to getting you on that horse, though. We got to see what we got.
Yeah.
We got to see what we can do to get you on that horse.
I like your shirt too. That looks.
Yeah, it says Bad Habits. Actually, shout out Bad Habits.
Let's see this shirt, because this looks like a custom shirt
Shout
here.
out Bad Habits clothing.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
even
I
in
see
the
you.
even in the best people, you come up with some bad habits. I eat way too fucking much. That's my bad habit. You know what I mean?
All right, let's bring it in for a little Dakota Spazzy on 3.
sir.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you
Dakota
guys so
much.
Spazzy. Yay.
Cheers.